It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for our neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for our beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. I'm certainly glad that we're back together again. Television neighbors, this is going to be a very surprising day for all of us today, because in just a few minutes, I'm going to be taking you to a place called the Hula Dancing Youth Foundation for the Performing Arts. But I wanted to show you a couple of things first before we go. This is a CD postcard of the Jackson 5 music album. Here's a postcard of the Beach Boys. And finally, the Destiny's Child musical postcard. Now, we have just enough time for some make-believe before we visit our neighborhood hula dancing for the Performing Arts Youth Foundation. So, Trolley, let's make believe that this is the time for Charles R. Aber, played by my dad, to come over to the neighborhood of make-believe to greet King Friday about a very special nightclub near the castle. I wonder what kind of nightclub it's gonna be about. Well, let's think some more about that now as the trolley goes by the castle in the neighborhood of make-believe. Ready to go, trolley? Okay. Charles R. Aber, professional hula dancer, I presume?
Yes, Your Highness. It is I, Charles R. Aber, at your service.
What I said, Mr. Aber. and I will repeat it one more time in case you might have forgotten. Charles R. Aber, hula dancer extraordinaire, person I presume.
C'est moi, oui, oui. Mahalo, mahalo, that's what we say on the island, you know, the island greeting. Yes, Your Highness, it is I, the Hula King.
Which your name is Charles R. Aber, and you come from Westwood.
Yes, I absolutely hail from Westwood. How did you know that?
Well, Queen Sarah told me all about your work with Dr. Bill Platypus.
Oh.
And Anna Platypus's the daughter.
Yes, yes, for sure. Now I know how you knew that I was from Westwood.
Now tell me, Mr. Aber.
Yes, Your Highness.
How is James Michael Jones and his wife Betty Templeton Jones doing in Southwood?
Well, I don't mean to be presumptuous, Your Highness, but it would be how are they doing, because it's two.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are they doing?
Because you know, Your Highness, we are being filmed for VSN and will be watched by millions of children throughout the world. So it is important that we attempt to use proper grammar.
How are they?
Oh, they are just fine. Thank you for asking.
And how's little Carrie Dell?
Carrie Bell?
No, Carrie Dell.
Oh, Carrie Bell. Oh, no, yeah, the cousin, yes.
No, the daughter of the little baby girl of James Michael Jones and Betty Templeton Jones.
That Carrie Dell. Well, you know, she's an infant still. But she's sleeping through the night now, and soon her parents will actually get a good night's sleep.
Why, hello, dear. It's the one and only Queen Sarah.
You are truly one of a kind, Queen Sarah. It is so good to see you. You had some loose lips there about my residency in Westwood, though. I thought that was a secret that you and I were going to share with no one else. But you shared it with the king.
Well, I had to, dear, because I had to tell my husband all about our little secrets.
Yes, yes, but now the whole world knows where I'm from. That was one of my best kept secrets. I actually have a game show where the prize is guess if you can tell where Charles R. Aber is from. And that prize money was building up and building up and building up, but now I'm going to have to shut down that contest because the whole world knows I'm from it.
Well, thank you, Trolley.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Well, on our next episode of VSN, we'll make believe some more about that nightclub that King Friday and Daniel Tiger and Queen Sarah are preparing us for the next time. But right now, I think it's time to give my good friend Kevin Stone Ratcliffe a call and see if we can visit the hula dancing youth of performing arts foundation center a call. So let me dial his number and see if I could reach him. Here I go. Hello, is this Kevin Stone Ratcliffe? The dance teacher at the hula dancing youth academy for the performing arts youth foundation center for young children.
All I can say is, wow, you're the first person who's ever gotten that right. Yes, it is I. I am so astonished that you knew the name of my dance studio. Wow. Who's this?
This is Victor Sprinkle, Kevin.
Oh, well, no wonder. You always do your research so well and thoroughly. I'm not surprised that you got it right. How are you, Mr. Sprinkle?
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering if my television neighbors and I could come over to your Academy Youth Dance Foundation Center for the Performing Arts and come to pay you a little visit.
Yes, but for the sake of brevity, let's just call it the dance studio hereafter.
Okay, the dance studio.
Okay, come on over.
All right, well, let's go visit Kevin Stone Ratcliffe right now. So come along with me and we can meet Kevin Stone Ratcliffe right now. So come along. Kevin.
Victor Sprinkle, what an honor and pleasure it is to meet you at long last.
I'm a big fan of your work.
Oh, and I of yours.
I would like to introduce you to my television neighbor. This is Mr. Kevin Stone Ratcliffe.
Hello, television neighbor. How are you today? Well, they don't answer.
Well, that's because they're my television neighbors.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they answered in the privacy of their own homes and I just can't hear them all the way over here.
So, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
From what I heard from Mrs. McFeely and Mr. McFeely.
Oh yes, the McFeelys. Good folk.
Is when you were 11 years old, when you were just a little boy, you used to practice hula dancing in the back of your own room. Is that correct?
That is true. I tried to keep it quiet because, you know, hula dancing for a young boy wasn't exactly considered to be a manly thing to do. So, yes, I did it in the privacy of my own bedroom, in the back of my bedroom, in the hope that no one would ever find out.
Kevin.
Yes, Victor.
My television neighbors and I would like to see you a little bit of your hula dancing skills.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, you know, I've waited for this moment my whole life, ever since I was 11. I've never been on TV before.
Well, this is your first time.
Will you dance with me?
Of course I will.
Okay, let's stand up. And here's what we do. We go with our hands out
Like this.
a little limp like that, yeah. And then you go. And then you go. And then you go back again. And then you go. And then you're done. How about that?
Now,
You just did the hula.
now, how long did it take your father, when he was only 10 years old, to practice the same dance as you did, as well as your mother?
Well, I think what you meant was when I was 10, they were trying to teach me how to slow dance and do the jitterbug.
That's precisely what I meant.
Yes, yes. Well, I was a quick learner. It only took me about 6 weeks to learn how to slow dance and do the jitterbug because my parents were very good teachers. And I think we're running out of time. Victor,
Kevin Stone Ratcliffe,
Victor George Sprinkle.
I want to come and visit with you again tomorrow because you want to know why?
I do.
I want to see, well, my television neighbors and I want to see you move your legs from left to right while you dance.
Okay, but you'll have to dance with me.
Of course I will.
And tonight I want you to practice what I taught you today.
Absolutely.
All right,
Well,
see you tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Kevin Stone Ratcliffe.
Oh, you're very welcome, Victor George Sprinkle.
And thanks for showing my television neighbors and I how to do the hula.
Well, you're very welcome. Okay, see you tomorrow.
All right, come along. Let's go back to my place. You know, it gives me a perfect feeling to be able to experience true love and appreciation of such fine young hula dancers such as Kevin Stone Ratcliffe, and it also gives me a very easy feeling to be able to think about hula, and it really makes me proud even when I'm not at my television studio and I can think about you. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day, it's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. Until tomorrow, television neighbors. Goodbye.